All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at J.C. Lewis Ford right here in Statesboro, Georgia. And I picked this truck on purpose because this is your standard XLT, okay? Your 2026 XLT Everyman truck right here. Basically, you're talking about simple cloth interior, nothing too crazy, FX4 package, beautiful truck, 3.5 liter EcoBoost in this. So it's an excellent everyday truck. Coming in at $68,000, $68,000 that's a lot of money. We have some interesting Ford statistics in here that I think are showing the change and progression of things today. Also, might see some lightning over here. When I was just pulling in from the Ram dealership, there was a ton of lightning cracking over there, so we're gonna hope to beat this storm. Now it says on here too, I'm gonna actually bring you down a little bit though, just so I can see better in there we go. But so, quality of Ford trucks, not quality, but the only few Ford truck trims are selling well. So we have the data. We just did a video on all the sales. We talked about Ram, how they're selling so many more and they're up and everything. And we know Ford is down everywhere. However, Ford is not really down everywhere. There is actually one segment of all Ford trucks that is killing it. And this is very interesting. And it's interesting that this information was even released because normally Ford doesn't do it. But I found it's pretty cool to see. So as the article states in here, entry level is proving a point. Okay, entry level vehicles. This is not entry level. This is a $70,000 middle of the road package for people today. Unfortunately, this is an expensive version. Right here on the other side, if we spin, we got a Lariat right here. Here's the next grade up of the Lariat right here. What's this Lariat coming in at? We looked at this and talked about it one time. But I mean, your XLT is your average everyday man truck. The Lariat is an average everyday man truck with a little upkick in it, leather seats and some stuff. But you got a 5 liter in this one, coming in at $77,000. So 10 grand more. The two trucks that have been the trucks of the American person, average everyday American for decades, right here, these two trucks are now, you know, basically $70,000 and $80,000 in a 1,500 world. That is insane crazy. People are fed up. Entry level is proving a solid point. Let's talk about the sales number. Ranger XL. I don't even see a Ranger on this lot anymore. There's not even a Ranger here. Again, they sell them as quick as they come in usually. So there's not even a Ranger here, but a Ford Ranger XL. The Ranger, so the Ranger as a whole, all Ford Rangers for 2020, you know, year so far, this first half of the year versus this for the first half of last year, Ranger's only up 3%. So the Ranger is basically flatlined in sales from 25 to 26 so far for what we're seeing. However, the Ranger XL, the XL model, is up 24.5%. 25% increase in sales for the Ranger XL. Why? It's affordable. A lot of power in that. Okay, there's something to be said for that. But maybe it's that it. Let's go on to the other one. Bronco Sport. There's a ton of Bronco Sports all over here. There's probably 40 Bronco Sports on this lot. Bronco Sport, it's down total. It's down for 25 to 26, down 1.3% in sales. All Ford, everything Ford is down. Ford is just down. We saw that in the numbers. But the Bronco Sport specifically, down 1.3%. However, the Bronco Sport Big Bend, the base model, the Big Bend, up 10% from last year to this year. Up 10%. Even though it's down, 10% increase in there. What about the Maverick? I don't even see a Maverick. There's probably 2 or 3 up in the front. But the little bitty mighty Maverick, okay, great little truck. That Maverick is down 0.5%. Okay, from 24 to 25, it's down 0.5%. First quarter to second quarter down 0.5%. For the whole entire time, from 25 to 26 so far, it is down 5% down for the Maverick. So Maverick is selling too, but they're up 12.2% quarter to quarter, up 12.2%. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's something like 35% for the year over year for the Maverick XL. Not all Mavericks, the XL, all Mavericks combined, down 0.5% quarter to quarter and down 5% year to year, but they are up 12.2% quarter to quarter for the XL and 35% overall for the XL year to year. That's impressive numbers. It's saying something. What about the Ford? Actually, it says here too, entry level of everything in here, what they say in the article for Ford is up 8.4%. Everything else for Ford is down. Okay, the F1 series, they don't give us any data on the F-150 breakdown as far as XL, XLT, STX. We don't get that info. So that we don't have that to go with in the full size, so I can't give you that. But so we don't know that breakdown. But the F series in general, remember F series, because Ford does not break out Super Duty. You know, from these, it's F-150, 250, 350, and 450 are all under F series. They are down 10% quarter to quarter and down 12% year over year. So they're struggling bad there. Ford as a whole, the whole entire Ford industry is down 10% quarter to quarter and also 10% year from this time from last year. So they're hurting pretty bad. Now, the interesting part, how can we have everything be going downhill yet the entry level shooting up and going through the roof? It's because of the prices. And now I believe people are educated enough because we know these lots are stuffed. I promise you, there is not an XL on this entire lot of a Ford F-150. I promise you that of all of the Rangers, for every 20 Rangers they get in, one might be an XL. So we know that, but yet these sales, the price or the sales of them, the entry-level models are going up. People are either hunting them down or they're ordering them. They are learning from the stuff that we're teaching and that we're doing on here and that we talk about all the time, realizing that they don't have to pick by the forced compliance of what a dealer's greed puts on a lot, okay, which is what a lot of it is. Again, of every F-150 on this lot, if we were to pop off of here and just take a peek, it hasn't changed much since last time we were here, but of every F-150, as we go down here, and we look at every one of them, I bet the average price of F-150s on this entire lot is $75,000 is the average. That's how ridiculous this is. Yet you can get an XL or even an STX. You can get an STX for mid-40s, almost half the price. You can get this truck in an STX, which arguably, in my opinion, looks better, but you can get it for half the price of this truck. It's pretty crazy when you start thinking about that sort of stuff. And it's no different when you get into the Super Duties. Here's a beautiful Super Duty Tremor. Just got here, 2026 Tremor. It is gorgeous, but again, they're only going to give it to us. You know, they only get a few Tremors. Notice we're not seeing any gas XLT Tremors on this lot anywhere. No, of course not. If they're getting a Tremor, they're getting it with the Cummins and they're getting it in a Platinum and they're doing it upright and it's got the high output and, well, you know, beautiful truck. But what are we talking about here? Oh, it's only $102,000. That's all. Right there, you can see it's only $102,000 only. But you can buy this truck for half the price, even in a Tremor, by going to an XLT trim with the 7.3 gasser, and you can literally cut that price in half almost. You can get it for like $66,000, $68,000, $69,000. It is a huge difference. And now for 2027, you can get that in an XL 35 XL, or you can get it in an XL off-road 35 package, which is going to be basically this truck in an XLT, or I mean in an XL trim, but it'll be this package right there. Same exact thing, including the Tours in front end. Win-win all the way around. So people are demanding and proving that your lot stuffing isn't working. They're not buying it. Sales are down 10% all across Ford. They're like, no, we're done. We're not paying these prices. But we're going to go hunt down the entry-level versions of your trucks because we still want a Ford, but we don't want your expensive crap you're jamming on the lots. We're going to go hunt down and find the ones that are more affordable. I love it. I straight up love it. Send the message is what people are doing, and hopefully Ford someday learns it, like what Ram had to deal with when Tavares was in there and played those games with Ram and Jeep and how bad it hurt them. Hopefully Farley gets the message a little quicker and they stop playing those games and start putting some more of this entry-level stuff on a lot. Questions, comments, put them below. Thanks for watching.